Okay, Common Core Geometry kids, here we are, Unit 6, Lesson 6, Cofunctions. Now, if you Google cofunction, you will see what the definition is. Okay, so the definition of a cofunction is a function is a cofunction if f of a equals g of b whenever a and b are complementary angles. Okay, so in our class, you noticed this the very first day that I did trigonometry. So let's just say you have a right triangle and this is 8, this is 15, this is 17. This is A, here's B, here's C. So what is the sine of B? So if you recall, we had labeled the sides, right? Opposite, hypotenuse. So the sine of B is 15 over 17. What is the cosine of A? So in determining the cosine of A, I have to do adjacent, right? So katoa. So I have to do adjacent over hypotenuse. So when I look at A, adjacent to A is 15. So now it becomes the adjacent. And the hypotenuse is still the same. So the hypotenuse is still going to be 17. So we get 15 over 17. Interesting. These are the same. Okay, why are they the same? Well, simply put, they're the same because you have the adjacent and the opposite switching because we're switching the angles. So A and B are complementary angles. So the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B is 90 degrees because they're complementary. And so the sine of B is the cosine of A. The same would happen if you were talking about the cosine of B. That would be the same as the sine of A. All right, you could go prove that one on your own. Okay, let's take a look at the types of questions they're going to ask us on the region. Okay, so for instance, in triangle DEF, the complement of E, of angle E, is angle F. Which statement is always true? A, B, C, D. Okay. The sine of angle E is equal to the sine of angle F. The sine of angle E is equal to the cosine of angle F. The tangent of angle E equals the tangent of angle F. And the cosine of angle E is the tangent of angle F. Okay, so which one of these is always true? So you would be expected to know what I just taught you. So think about it. E is the complement of F. So that means D is a right angle, right? So here's D. Let's say here's E, here's F. All right, so let's go through each choice, right? So choice A, sine of E, sine of F. Well, the sine of E is the opposite, okay? Let me just put letters here. I'll call this E, I'll call this F, I'll call this D, little d. So the sine of E is E over D, but the sine of F is F over D. Well, those are not necessarily the same because we're saying always true. These words are key. This would be true if it were a 45, 45, 90 right triangle, but no one stated that it was. Okay, so then we look at choice B, the sine of E, the cosine of F. So the cosine of F, what happens is the E becomes the adjacent, you see, to F. So that is the same, and that is why the answer is choice B. Okay, let's take a look at another Regents question. These are asked different ways each time, so you have to be familiar with the ways they're asked. In a right triangle, RST, the measure of angle S is 90 degrees. If the cosine of R is 8 over 17, which function also equals 8 over 17? And then they give you choices, all right? So, choice, let me write the choices and you can copy them down. Okay, so which of these choices is correct? Well, remember that since R is not the right angle, R and S have to be complementary, right? Angle R and angle S are complementary. So that means that the cosine of R is the sine of S. I mean, the sine of, I meant R and T are complementary. I just realized. So the cosine of R is the sine of T. There you go. Choice D. Okay, so on the Regents, they would give you this question, so pause the video and copy it down. Okay, so now that you've come back, they would give you this question, but they would give you multiple choices, just to try to confuse you. So don't be confused. What I want you to do is I just want you to think to yourself, if M is the right angle, that means angle K and angle L are complementary. So just remember, the sine of K is the cosine of L. Therefore, the cosine of L is the same as the sine of K, which is the square root of 17 over 3. Okay, don't go overthinking it. All right, copy down number 4, pause the video, copy it down, and then come back. Okay, welcome back. So this is just a different way that they word the question. They're saying here, well, the sine of some algebra expression is the cosine of some algebra expression. Well, those expressions are complementary, okay? So this 3x minus 5 is representing some angle. And this 2x plus 10 is representing another angle. And those angles are complementary. So your equation would be 3x minus 5 plus 2x plus 10 is 90. So that would be 5x plus 5 is 90. Subtract 5 from both sides. And then divide by 5. So x is 17. Okay, guys, that's a wrap. We'll continue this during class.